of planning, at what point does public relations come in from what you have seen so far?
Yeah.
Is it at the point where we need to announce or to send a press release out? Is it at the point when we are planning, you know, the whole idea of what we want to do, a project? How is it playing out in Nigeria, both at the private and public sectors?
Yes. The truth of the matter is, first, let me acknowledge, we received this morning from the minister's speech to say that there's President's approval.
Minister of Information.
Minister of Information and Culture. His representative told us the minister got presidential approval to ensure that in all the public, in this public sector, every office has a public relations unit, which is manned by professionals. We're happy about that. We're also happy that the ministry is working with us to ensure that public relations gets the right recognition by getting the approval of the council on establishments, so that it is included in the public service cadre. And that will go a long way to help that. Now to your question. So long as public relations is not accorded a management function in an organization, it will look like somebody who is driving a car that have 5-speed gear and insists on running on 2 gears. You know what will happen to it? The engine will crash. He will end up not maximizing the investment he has made. So any organization that wishes to maximize the investment he has even made in employing or creating a small, even if it's a small unit for public relations, should appreciate that the person heading that unit ought to be in the management staff category, so that he's available at the point of management considering and taking decision. Public relations is more of a proactive activity, and that's what we call it strategic communication. It is not about reacting, it's about responding. And if at the point you are thinking of policies, you are thinking of strategies on how to pursue and realize objectives of the organization, you have a communications management specialist. Your public relations officer is with you. He's able to anticipate the likely challenges that will come, and it gives you advice beforehand. And so your decision takes already into consideration all those different dimensions. But at the moment, most of what we have is we see public relations as protocol officers, and that is where it ends. We see public relations officers as people that ought to just relate with the press, and that is where the mistake is. And that is why you see most of the spokespersons, most establishments are content with just looking for a Makud who has been very good and has risen to a very high position in NTA, and of course he will make a good communications manager, which is wonderful. And that you have said that Makud has, in addition to his training as a journalist and experience in NTA, has now taken the extra step to become a member of NIPR. Tells you that Makud is a very smart person, and it tells you that he has realized that there are still additional skills he can get by becoming a member of the Nigerian Public Relations. So if today you appoint Makud as spokesperson to government, you are very sure that you expect a better performance from him. Why is it different? Now, of course, I belong to the two worlds, but I'm more of a communications person than a member of the press. Our tools are alike, and yet they are different. The public relations man uses wider tools. He uses all the tools that are used for mass communication. And in addition to that, he also uses interpersonal communication tools. He uses so many other tools that are not within the scope of the mass communication expert. And so it's a matter of understanding. It's a matter of maximizing the resources. But what is important, to answer your question squarely, public relations must be accorded the management function if the organization wishes to maximize the investment it has made in employing anybody in the area of public relations or spokesperson or whatever.
And Professor, from what you have said, no doubt reputation is key for any nation.
Yes, I see.
And the assets of any nation is its valuable, it's its reputation. Now, part of the mandate of the NIPR, I know, is visibility, credibility, integrity, and commitment to responsible practice.
Yes.
Now, if we must ensure that the rule of law is not entrenched but sustained, especially in a nation like Nigeria, where we're taxed with a lot of responsibilities, now how does the NIPR come into play to ensure professionalism and excellence is adhered at all levels?
The first thing we do is to ensure that we do not only have members, but we train and retrain them regularly. We create opportunities where we can share experiences, because no individual has monopoly of knowledge. So it is mandatory when you become a member, every year you must do at least 2 continuing professional development training programs. So that is one thing, to be sure that our members are up to date, and so they are in a position to understand the trends as they change. The second thing is to also ensure that we now begin to make people appreciate the value they will get by leveraging the professionals that we have within the fold of Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. Next level is to create opportunities where we don't just keep the resources, but the resources, human resources we have, are available either by way of conferences, by way of even coming to this program, by way of creating opportunities where we can hear from Nigerians, and Nigerians can also benefit from us, where people in whether private or public sector were able to develop interventions for them and make it available to them, either because they ask for it or because it is important that the nation addresses that issue, whether it is something they are paying for, or something we are doing because we see that it is part of our functions as an institute. Take this, the choice of the theme of this conference this time. It is not paid for by anybody for us to discuss that, but we are aware of our responsibilities as an institute that has to manage reputation, that has to manage relationships. And we thought that what is uppermost now is the issue of national cohesion. Everybody is to himself. Nobody is thinking for Nigeria in terms of our actions. We say we are thinking for Nigeria. But when you probe the actions of majority of us that are supposed to provide leadership, you find that we are lacking. And I'm not talking about just the political class. It cuts across all the segments. Will you find that difficulty of people recognizing that we are leaders at different levels? Yes, it is convenient for us to blame people in government, to blame people in authorities, but at every level, we are supposed to provide leadership. And so what we do is we play our role, we ensure that our members play their role, and we also now ensure that organizations play by the rules. Ethics is one of the major reasons we have this problem. If people are held accountable, and that is more in the domain of the media, and I'm happy that the media is becoming more and more aware of its responsibility. Hold people in these offices, whether public or private, accountable and ensure that they play their role. Ours is to provide the necessary intelligence needed, to provide the necessary early warning signals, to provide the necessary information so that people who take decisions can take informed decisions and ensure that we are able to maximize the opportunities available to us as a country.
And talking about maximizing these opportunities, Professor, I know Nigeria is a hub when you're talking investment opportunities for the rest of the world. Now, have we really explored the information communication technology, talking about ICT, in terms of projecting the image of Nigeria, you know, for the global community? You
know, 2 days ago, I was addressing a public lecture at the University of Makerere in Uganda. It was World Malaria Day, 25th of April, so they invited me as keynote speaker with all their government officials, the Minister of Science, and, seated. We were talking about science communication at that forum. The truth of the matter is that we need to appreciate the fact that there is a lot of disconnect in terms of specialized knowledge. when you take our sectors of the economy, our development aspirations and all that, we need to begin to unbundle them and realize that there is no omnibus qualification. So even within the public relations practice, we have different sectors and we have different training needs which we are providing. We have different solutions that we are providing. And so what we are doing is to ensure that we improve professionalism from the point of view of empowering these different sectors, so that we are talking about specialists. We need to have specialists running things, and we're not talking about one person saying I'm a specialist. Public relations itself is a very big discipline, and so that focusing on the detail is one of the things we are doing now, and we're trying to encourage the growth of those sectoral groups within public relations practice. We now have a strong group in aviation. By next week, we are running training for the corporate affairs managers in the banking and financial sector, for instance. We're also doing the same thing in the petroleum sector. We are doing the same thing in education. That is also coming up soon. So we think that when you narrow to those specifics, it is easier to expand the opportunities to have impact.
So, since you talk about some international dimension, how is public relations, or what role should public relations be playing in branding, or shall I say, repairing the damage done to Nigeria's image and the perception that a lot of people hold about Nigeria or Nigerians outside this country?
Yeah.
Remember, recently we have had the rescue of an innocent Nigerian that was almost being incarcerated in Saudi Arabia, for instance. You go out there, you know, once the name Nigeria is mentioned, or Nigerians are mentioned, different perceptions. Is public relations playing any role in all this? Because it's an issue right now.
Yes. Perception is a major concern of the Institute, particularly that of the nation. And of course, one of the ways you will know how Nigerians perceive is, first, when you arrive a foreign country outside Nigeria and with your passport, how do the immigration officials, how do they relate with you? How are you received? How are you treated? I was talking a few days ago with a colleague from Kenya, and he was talking about being in a plane with some Nigerians, and because they felt that the Nigerians were always lively and they were too noisy, you know, and they decided the immigration officials with the crew members directed them to a different route, and some of them ended up missing their flight. Now, one of the things we need to know as Nigerians, first of all, we have a potential that is already a threat. Secondly, we are so many that it is difficult for you to regulate the movement of people from one place to the other. In the transport sector, if you neglect the market in Nigeria, you are doing it at your peril if you are in business there. And that means that Nigerians travel a lot. Then there were times we had very porous system to acquire our passport. And so our passports got into wrong hands. Yes, we are trying to clean up now, and we pray that we'll continue to clean up. Now, that question is there. What are we doing to ensure that we support the country in redeeming its image? The first thing is this value reorientation. And it starts, we believe that it starts from the small. The first thing is, you know that if you start a dance on the wrong foot, you are not likely going to get the dance correctly until you stop and start again. So let us ensure that we do not allow the wrong people get into the right positions with regards to managing our reputation. Secondly, we ensure that even when we have the right people in there, we hold them to their professional ethics and ensure that they play their role. If they are deviating, we provide sanctions.
This is the network service of the NTA. We now join our outside broadcast crew for a live telecast. Please stay tuned.
Bid 9 Falcon Bay Energy Limited. Falcon Bay Energy Limited. Next table. Falcon Bay Energy Limited. Do we have a representative? Could we have bid 9 opened? Okay. Bid 10, Northwest Petroleum and Gas Company / Sanata Energy Limited. Northwest Petroleum and Gas Energy. Okay. Regina. We have snacks and drinks outside. If you want to have anything, please go out. Do not bring any of the drinks or snacks into the amphitheater. Thank you.
So I have to explain that.
Bid 12, Gonvoy. Gonvoy. Any representative? Okay. You can open it. All right. This is the bids you submitted. Okay. Please open the original.
Where's Mr. Sunday? You can come. Open the page.
You can sign now. I can be calling me. Maybe I can sign now. Bid 13, Duke Oil Company Incorporated. Next table. Duke Oil Company Incorporated. Do we have Duke in the house? Okay. Can we have Duke's bid? Okay. Please everything me. Duke, their tender, their document. Bid 13.
Coverage of the NNPC public bid opening for contracts for crude oil bidding, and today as we speak 132 companies are bidding for direct sales, direct oil transaction here in the NNPC amphitheater. And NNPC, in line with the present administration's determination to enshrine transparency and accountability in all dealings, decided to make this a live broadcast with different bids randomly picked by the GMA, who also invited the companies to affirm that this is their bid has submitted before they were opened. Already the opening has taken place and is still ongoing with 132 companies bidding in today's program. And this is coming to you live on the biggest television network in Africa, that is the NTA. The direct DSDP, that is the direct sale, direct purchase scheme, was introduced in 2016 with efficient and cost-effective systems and processes to plug the value loopholes of the January 2015 OPA contracts. And the NNPC, in its resolve to ensure that this is continuously maintained, transparency is continuously maintained, introduced the direct sale, direct purchase. And through a transparent competitive bidding and evaluation process, the scheme has enlisted a robust supplier mix comprising of big international players and strong Nigerian downstream companies for supply flexibility and local capacity development. As you can see, ongoing live now is the continuation of the direct sale, direct bid opening, and it's ongoing with other among the 132 companies that are bidding, and this is a process that will continue throughout until the last bidder is given a level playing ground. And the objectives of the 2019-2020 direct sale, direct purchase tender objectives include engaging reputable qualified companies for the direct sales of Nigerian crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum products. It also includes ensuring selection of off-takers in aligned with tested, transparent and accountable procedures in compliance with the Public Procurement and Nigerian Content Act.
Can we have oil? Grain oil, any rep? Please come quickly. The next person after him is APEC oil. APEC rep here. Do we have any? So you don't have bid number 19. Yeah?
Can you confirm this acknowledgement is submitted? Has it been confirmed? I think it was okay. Please open. Number 20. Wait, please come this way. There's a combination of both. You have it. Come and see. Let me tell you what's behind it. You come this way. Come this way. Like this. Yeah. Next, please open. Next, number 20.
Number 21, Negua Energy. Number 21. 21, any rep? Please come, quick.
Give me 21. What I give me? Check me that.
The electronic computer. Okay.
Why is it phone you use it so?
Number 22, China Zhenhua. China Zhenhua. Number 22. You are here, please come. Number 23, Augusta Energy. Augusta Energy, please come. Give me 22. Give me 22. Give me 22. Hey. Augusta, give me 22. Can you confirm this is what is submitted? Have you been tampered with? I did. Please open. Who can I see? All right. Open now. You can back us and see this one. Augusta Energy. Augusta Energy. That's the. 23, Augusta. Somebody should give me 23. Where is 23? Where do you have people all there? Somebody should be here now. 23. This is Augusta submission, no rep, open. We finished 22. Yeah. Number 24, BP and AY Shafa Limited. BP and AYM Shafa Limited. Any rep? Okay, please come. Vitol Hysen 25 and Carlson Vitol. Vitol, please come.
You can confirm for me.
Can you confirm this is what is submitted? Has it been tampered with? Please open. Where is Vitol? Vitol, please give me 25. Come this way, sir. 25. 25. Okay, you can just go that side. 25, give me this one. Vitol, ID. Thank you very much. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Please open. Open. Show line 26. Show line 26. Your ID, sir. Give me 26, please. This I copy. Not that we don't argue, leave them to sort that out. Just stay here. 26, give me 26. So open this, please. This is Vitol 25. Give me 26 here. Okay. Is this what you submitted? Yes. Has it been tampered with? No? No. Confirm to me that hasn't been tampered. No? All right. Yes, thank you. Take this out now. It has been signed. Have they signed Vitol? Are you done with Vitol? Yes. Okay, so clear this now. Open this. Clear this.
I want just two people here. One will pick, the other will pick.
See, why don't you, what's your name? Come to this side, right?
somebody here and then another person here.
Who is carrying out on this?
So open this. Just here. Wait. Right here. Open. I want to see the person there with the side. Take this back here. I want Gina. I want somebody, one person here. Get six. Sorry. This is a copy. Okay, so take it out. Number 27. 27. Makwi and Energy. ID, please. Give me 27. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Thank you. Open 27. Give me 28, please. Give me 28. 28 is here. Where? No, this way, please. UTM Offshore Limited, number 28. UTM Offshore Limited. Please come. Your ID, sir. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Open. Just move here so that you sign. Give me 29, please. 29. Your ID, sir. Bring 29. Leave one person to open. Give me 29 from there. UNIPEC. UNIPEC. Yes, please come. UNIPEC. Thank you, Aja. Number 30. Triba. Thank you very much. Please confirm this is what you submitted. Has it been tampered with? Just have a look. No? All right, good. Please open. No, you will need a scissors for this, I think. Triba Energy. Please, your ID. Give me 30. Just shift this that side. 30, ID. Thank you. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? All right. Where's the original? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just cut it up. This is what I need. This is 30. Come and sign, please. Can you sign here, please? Remove the... No, not you. Please sign. Signature and date. Remove that. This is a copy. Give me 31. 31. Litasco. Litasco. Any rep? Please come. Tosa Total, number 32. Tosa Total Oil. Any rep? All right, please come. ID, can you confirm this is what you submitted?
Yes.
Has it been tampered with?
No, it hasn't been tampered.
All right. Okay, please open. Just help me shift them that side. Madam, go that side, you will sign. Tosa, please come. Give me those ones, 32. Yeah, here. ID, sir. Tosa Total. Yeah, here. No, this is just one. It's only one. Take all of it. No, don't worry. We've separated that. We've separated that, yes. So can you confirm this is what you submitted? Yes. Has it been tampered with? No? Okay. If you identify the original, remove the copies so that they can open them there. Is the original they will sign? Where's the original? All right, original. Please open. You can shift this. So just stand here. When they open, you sign. Okay. Number 33.
is this 11 PLC, formerly Mobile Oil. 11 PLC. 11 PLC. Any rep? 11 PLC? Yeah, please come. So move this to 33. That's 32. This is 33. Let me see your ID. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? This.
You're still watching live the direct sale, direct bid opening of the NNPC 2019-2020 crude oil and petroleum product. And Mr. Rotimi here is one of the persons whose company bidded here today. So we'd like to hear from him. Mr. Rotimi, your name in full and your impression and perhaps any other thing you wish to say as regards this bid opening.
My name is Rotimi Daru. I work for Shoreline Natural Resources SPV1. The bid process was actually very smooth. It started a bit late, but things are on the way, and they've been very accommodating to all of the bidders here.
Okay, and in the past, NNPC has been accused of not being too transparent. Today, can you say you're seeing a shift from that, or it's business as usual?
Well, I wasn't aware that they weren't transparent. All my dealings with them have been very transparent. Today was the same as usual. It was good. They opened about 3 bids live on the stage. They told us everything that was going to happen, submission time, all the documents that needed to be there, and yeah, it went well.
So taking it away so far?
Yeah, it's been a great experience. Obviously, we'll be here as long as they have us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, bye.
It's back to you. Thank you.
Omega Butler, 34. 34, any rep, please come. Give me 34. Move this away, Give me 34. Somebody should give me 34. 34. Yes, ID, sir. Please confirm, is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Open. Just move here, he will give you your sign. Open this for him. You sign. Number 35. Number 35. Globe Oil Company. Globe Oil Corporation. Globe Oil, any rep? 35. Give me 35. Yep. So this is for Globe Oil. No rep. Open this for me, please. Open. 36. Give me 36. Red Star Oil. Red Star. Any rep? Red Star. Can you lift this for me, Gina? Lift it up. Lift it up. This is Red Star. So open. Etna 37. Etna PLC. Any rep? Etana. Okay, come. Give me 37, please. 37. Gina, move this 36. Give me 37. Madam, 37.
What number is this?
This one, ba? Like this, safe day. 37, please confirm this is what you submitted. Has it been tampered with? No? Aliu, let's open this. Please go that side. He will open your sign. Number 38, Traffigoral. Traffigoral? Any rep? Traffigoral. Yes, please come, sir. Give me 38. Bono Oil should come. Bono Oil, can you ID, please? Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Traffigoral is here.
You're still watching live the bid opening, the NNPC 2019-2020 direct sale, direct purchase bid opening, and it's about the bidders. And if we don't hear from them, their impression, it's just about hearing from NNPC. But I have with me here Amaka, who represents one of the bidding company. Amaka, please, as a bidder here, what would you say your impression is? And would you say the process is transparent enough for you, or you have other observations you want to raise?
Thank you very much. I would say it has been a very transparent process. The GMD himself opened the ceremony and opened the bid documents himself to confirm that every bidder's document was submitted as is. He was very particular in confirming that the documents were not tampered with, because the main aim of this government is zero corruption. So yes, I would say it's been really transparent. We, the bidders, we are happy and we are hopeful that it's going to be favorable to all of us.
So I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
it's
very
back
much.
to you. Thank you. That's...
Bono is 39, that's the one we did. This is 38, Bono is here, the lady is here. This is a copy, they should remove that. Bono is the one. But have we signed that? Yes, Trafigura has been signed. Where's your cover letter? Overlay. Signature. Mark this 39. Oh, sorry. We're in the Achiki. Sanugu. Petronius and high energy.
Petronius. Any rep for Petronius? Number 40. Petronius and high? Please, can you come confirm this is what you submit? Has it been tampered with? No? No? Ali, let's open. All right. Give me 41, please. 41. Electron Petroleum. Please come, sir. 41. Here. Banana, come, please. 41. Where is the second copy? Is it just one? Where is the second copy? ID. Very good. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No. Open. Look for the original and open. Okay, open. Either will. Just not this paper. Please come this side, sir, so you can sign. Signature and date. 41. Let them. Where's the flash? The flash is here. That's good. Gina. 41. This one. Give it to Gina.
Local content as copy. Then copy is there. Let me just take my doing it like this.
Which one?
The copy.
Okay.
When you put local content, look at the carry as copy, so you open them.
Okay, no problem. Give it to local content. Yeah. Okay. No, there was a confusion. Instead of putting local content where it should be, they exchanged them. So we've opened the local content, but that can be sorted out. Yeah.
Sorry. My document flash drive, we never got that. We can't find it. And other flash drive attached to it, never. I'm saying that. Of course.
Where is the envelope?
Other flash drive was attached to my document. It's my company document. Right now we can't find it because I prepared the flash drive, put it in the flash envelope.
Hold on. Was it inside the envelope when they opened?
And inside the envelope. I've seen it. The copy that brought the original that I signed here, other flash drive was attached to it. It's there.
So what are you looking for now?
The flash drive.
It is attached to it.
It's not there. That's what I'm saying.
What number is that?
34.
What number are we on?
We are on 42. Inter-Engineering Corporation. Inter-Engineering Corporation, number 42. 42, any rep? No? This is their submission. Please open. Give me 43. Othniel Brooks Limited. Any rep? Othniel Brooks Limited. This is their submission. Please open the original. 44. Give me 44, please. Thank you. So move that one now. The original. That's the one you're signing now. This 43 is here. Get an envelope. Gina, Aliu, please tape this. There should be a masking tape. This is 43. Oh no, 43. 44. Somebody should help you open this. Madam, help me open this, please. Mitsubishi Corporation, number 44, Mitsubishi Corporation. 44, any rep? Where is 44? This one, is it only one? Is that 44 too? Sure, Mitsubishi, yeah. Okay, this is a copy. No rep. Please sign. I have the biro. Let me borrow your biro.
This is Othniel.
44?
Yes, this is the 44.
Wait. How many signatures are there? 3?
Okay.
Today is what? Second? Is it second? All right. This is 44. Number 45, Mall Group. Mall Group. Any rep? Please come. Following Mall Group is Energy Trader, 46. Energy Traders, please come. Give me 45. 46 should follow. ID, please. This is fine. Can you confirm this is what you submitted?
Yes.
Has it been tampered with? No. No? Okay, please come this way. Give me 46 this side, please. No, that has been separated. Yeah? Open the original, please. Give me 46. Energy Traders. Any rep? Energy Traders. Any rep for Energy Traders? No? This is their submission. Please open. Yes, we've done 44. Original. Yeah. We're doing 45, Mall Group. Mark this. 46. 46. Have you found that one? 46. It should be somewhere there. This is the original? Okay. Can you please sign? Have you signed? Okay, go to that table, please. Yes. Yes. How many? There are 3 signatures here. You can go now. Backland Consultants, yeah? 47, can you confirm this is what you submitted? ID, please. Okay, please open. Can you go that side when they open? Sign. Give me 48, please. 48, please. Backland. Yeah. Hayden Consortium. Hayden is here? Okay, ID, sir. Thank you very much. Can you confirm this is what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Okay, open this. Yeah, I'm good.
I didn't see the black drive.
No, local content is there. It's in local content. On the back of local content. And so don't worry, we'll see it there. Is this the original? Okay. Okay. Can you please come and sign
the cover letter. Here's the cover letter. This here. No? All right. Okay. Signature, please. Signature. Yes. Signature and date anywhere. All right. Can you go to that table? DC High Tech Oil, number 49. Where is 49? ID? Can you confirm this is what is submitted? All right. Please open. Which one is this? Remove this now. So remove it. 50, Bell Point Energy, Bell Point, number 50. Please come. Move it there. Give me 50 this side.
Yes.
Go there and sign, please. Please come this way. Can you go there? Can you give me ID, please? Okay. Confirm. Is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? All right. Open the original. Any trading, 51, ENI. Any rep? Yeah, please come. So move this now, let them, oh God. When you open, just drop that thing, they will know how to sort it. Is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? ID, sir. Thank you. Please open this. These are copies now, Abi? These are copies. Give them to Gina. Open this. Leave those ones. Just open this. That's what they're opening now. ENI Trading.
What is the plan?
New Energy Services. New Energy Services. Number 52. 52. Any rep for 52? Please come. Remove this. Remove this copy. Good afternoon. Give me 52, please. 52. Give me 52. 52. Is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Okay, open the original. Please, madam, come this way. You will sign your ID. Thank you. Number 53. 53 is Ultimate Oil. Ultimate Oil and Gas. All right, thank you. ID, sir. Give me 53. 53. Ultimate Oil. Thank you, sir. Can you please confirm if this is what you submitted? Yes. Has it been tampered with? No? All right. Open the original. Just move here now. Ko maza ne kuna abu kaman mata ma har sun fi ku sauri. I don't understand.
Come and sign here.
Please signature and date. Put your signature just anywhere on 53. So this is copy. Good date. 53. Have you marked that? Yeah. Can you please go to that table? Number 54. 54 is Damarna Petroleum Limited. Damarna. Damarna. Okay. Anyone? Any rep? No? Okay. So this is their submission. Cut it open. Give me 55. 55. MRS Oil. MRS Oil. Any rep? Any rep for MRS? Please come. Give me 55. Here. Get ready to give me 56. Akon Petroleum, 56. Akon.
MRS, please move here. Is this what you submitted? Yes. Has it been tampered with? ID? Okay, thank you. Open the original. Give me 5-6. No, leave it. Give me 5-6. So let me check that one.
5-6.
No, 5. 6 open. Yeah, no, let him confirm. Is that what you submitted?
What about you?
Huh? Has it been tampered with? No. All right. Here. Please open. Come. Emma. Oga, Akon. Akon. Yes, please sign. Akon. Okay. Sign here, please. Signature and date. All right. 5757 is mainland oil. Mainland oil. Anyway, please come. Give me 58. 58 is clear gold oil. 57. Mainland. Clear gold? Okay, please come. Come here, madam. Okay. Wait. Which one is this? Give me 58 this side. 58 this side. Madam, please come. Can you go that side, sir, so that you sign? Madam, ID. Okay. Is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? No? Okay, please open. Original. Where's the original? Is that the original? Open it. Open. Check inside. I hope, okay, this is the flash. So, let them mark it. Can you open and put them back? Open. Put them back quickly, please. Clear gold. Clear gold. Techno oil. Techno oil. Number 59. Techno. Okay. Okay, go that side. They'll show you where to sign. Sir, can you see your ID? Okay. Is this what you submitted? Has it been tampered with? Check. No? All right. Please open the original. Yeah, he will open. Gina, okay, this is marked already, 59. 59. Okay, open. Good. Can you signature and date, please? This thing is open already. You see, this is the problem. Some of this packaging is actually working against you. So instead of, you lose some of these documents, they might be. All right. So signature and date. That's a copy. Yeah. Number 60. Alice Well and Global Oil. Any rep? Alice Oil, please come. 60. Can you go that side, sir? Go to that table. That table. Yes, you signed something there. Number 60, your ID, sir.
By the act that establishes public procurement. It's an absolute apology. We have some logistic challenges and we have been able to resolve them. But all the same, we apologize for the late startup. Without taking your time, I would just like to say a few words before the GMD comes to give you the crux of the matter. First, our key objective, and in alignment with the absolute aspirations of this government, is to eliminate corruption. And you cannot eliminate corruption without putting systems and processes that respect the rule of law, and also that establishes that we're all entitled to a fair deal. Secondly, transparency is very important for this government and for this company, particularly throughout the tenure of Dr. Mekatuvaru has always insisted that everything we are doing should be transparent, visible to all stakeholders who need to know, and that's what we have been doing. And of course, part of the things we are trying to do today is to make sure that our processes are open to all, and that our decisions can be validated, ultimately when we make those decisions. And the whole program of the DSDP is to establish the product supply stability for our country. GMD will speak about it, but our key objective is to make sure that this intervention process is there to make sure that we keep this country liquid by virtue of our obligation as a national oil company, which requires that we are the supplier of last resort. We have no option than to have a process to deliver on this. Then, of course, why do we have to do DSDP? Without emphasizing much, we do know that we have to guarantee optimum value for our crude oil. Because what you are literally doing is that you are selling your crude oil to buy petroleum products, and that can be optimized by two ways. One is getting the best suppliers, which will also guarantee you the best prices. And therefore, we're very proud that this process has put in place a system where cost savings is monumental, and I'm sure the GMD is going to speak to that. Then we ensure that we have systems and processes that can be validated. We have successfully done this, and all our stakeholders, including third parties, can actually validate our processes and our system. And of course, for this engagement, coming over time, and of course, as we all know, we are a net importer of petroleum product. Probably this will go to terminate very soon, but as we speak today, we are a net importer of petroleum products, particularly petroleum motor spirit. What that means is that we have to take deliberate steps to optimize local presence in this business, which is part of the objective of this exercise. Which at the end of the day, you will see that we have a clear intention to make sure that local partners participate in this exercise. Of course, we are required by law to do this, and also in practice, we'll make sure that this is completely realized at the end of the exercise. So why do we do this tender? We're going to select partners with track record who are capable. We're not just saying we're going to empower local companies or make local companies present in this business. We'll make sure that this business is done by people who can do it. It's no longer business as usual where people will establish a briefcase company and come on board and expect that it could be patronized. And of course, we'll do everything to make sure that we align with the provisions of the Public Procurement Act. And that takes us to who are we looking for? Our adverts are very clear. We are looking for certain people. Not everybody can do it. And sometimes we see even very ridiculous submissions. But what we are looking for, people can help us do the work. And of course, that means that you must be a tax-paying entity. You must have books of account. You must have published your statement of account. And mind you, and for those who made submissions, whenever we're in doubt about your financial statement that you submit and you're a publicly quoted company, you will expect that those numbers that you are submitting to us will also be on your website. So that it should be a public record. It's not that you are going to print documents from your computer and tell us that this is your statement of account. So we'll validate to make sure that we are dealing with people who said who they are. And then secondly, capacity is everything in this business. You are aware, a cargo of crude oil today costs close to $72 million. So nobody who cannot raise a letter of credit for $72 million can do this business. It's impossible, even for a cargo. And of course, sometimes we are exposed to more than a cargo, 1, 2, which means that you must be able to raise letter of credit to cover at least $140 million, which means that you must have clear net worth, so that when we take away your asset and your liability, you still have some money that we can hold on to. And once you can't do that, you will know that even your banks are not going to give you the credit line. So we're going to focus on that. And then thirdly, we also focus on somebody starts a business one day, but you don't jump into this in one day. And therefore, we cannot, definitely, we're going to look at what have you been doing? Have you been importing petroleum products? Have you been dealing with crude oil? And therefore, those capacities will become very, very critical in making sure that we select the best people who can help us do this work. And without taking much of our time, after this event, we have done the advert, and the next thing we're going to evaluate our partner to make sure that you particularly fit into those criteria that I have mentioned. And for those who came in on as partners, I would like to just inform you that both the international partner and the local partner must meet our criteria. Those minimum criteria is no way you can have a carrier family to be carried by Mr. Worldwide and family, so that Mr. Worldwide scores 100% on our technical score, you have 50, and the average becomes 75. Therefore, you have passed. Now, each one of them, on their own merits, must meet our standard. standards, and I would just like to make this very, very clear. And in particular, each of the partners must be able to demonstrate their financial abilities, their cognate experience in dealing with this transaction. Otherwise, please do not expect to hear from us if you know that you don't fit into this criteria. After that, we'll request for commercial tenders from our selected people who are able to meet those criteria and ask them to quote on commercial. And let me warn you also for our partners that do not throw numbers so that you will be called for negotiation. We have our benchmarks. We are going to do our best effort to make sure that we have internal estimates. We know this in bread. For instance, let me just give you a practical example. If you come out and say, I want to sell this, this center, this shopping mall, there's this bread that's a grand square bread. If you come and tell me you are going to sell grand square bread to me at 200, and I know you are not serious, because I know it sells for 500, and therefore we will pack your bid. Because we know that you are just asking to be discussed so that you can now put other things on the table. So we're going to make sure that we have a minimum that we can look at, and also don't be crazy also to bring numbers that are not realistic. Don't come and tell me that ground square is now 3,000 per lot. So we also know that you're not serious. So on those bases, we are going to select people who we are going to talk to. This is trading. This is not a lowest bidder and PPP people are here. This is not a lowest bidder or highest bidder event. That there are things that you just can't do. It is not procurement in the true sense of going to buy a piece of bread. So be careful when we invite you for your commercial. If you throw numbers that are out of the box, because we know the market will throw your bid by the side, because nobody can deliver. If you tell me you're going to give me grand bread at 200 now, you can't do it. We know you can't do it. We know you're lying. Then, and of course, at the end of the day, we'll think we are going to secure partners who will definitely give us the best value, and then we'll secure supply obligations. We'll make sure that at the end of this exercise, we're able to advance Nigerian presence in this business. And by the way, what we mean by this is the first, to encourage local companies to participate directly in this transaction. And the second part of it is that you must pay tax. And that's our objective. And that means that, when we have partners that are international working with local companies, we'll ensure, and by your own commitments, that the transaction, some proportion of that transaction must pass through the local company. So that we can achieve two things. One is to achieve the fact that we are growing the local companies, and secondly, the tax saying NPT. You can't take a briefcase today, come to this country, do $1 billion business and walk away. As just for the benefit of some of us, there are some companies who come to do business with who they don't even own the photocopy machine in the country. They lease everything. I think that should stop. That's not fair deal. That's part of the fair deal we are talking about. Then, of course, we're going to get the best prices that is possible. And then at the end, for our partners, to be good value for all of us. This is an international business. We recognize this. And therefore, at the end of the day, we're not saying our partners should lose money. No, they are here to make money. Everybody that wants to participate in this is to make a margin. So they make reasonable margin so that at the end of the day, we all support each other. And of course, I've said something about the local partners. You make sure when you have the partner, it's not just a margin company. You sit back somewhere and say, okay, if I make the business, I'm going to give you $1 per metric ton of it. That won't work. We'll need to see a commitment from you and which we are going to insert into agreements such that those transactions must flow through these local companies. If you do want to have a business with a local company, otherwise stand on your own. Then, of course, our star company for marine transactions, marine delivery, our NIDAS marine company will be part of your transaction. Otherwise, you don't want to do business with us. And this is typical NOC practice, global best practice, and we will ensure that we patronize our own company. Of course, we're not saying it's limitless. We understand this, but we know that it is doable. And therefore, we'll engage whoever emerges our partners to make sure that there's a clear understanding on how you're going to engage our marine company, so that at the end of the day, it also becomes a win-win company. We know there's cost to this, but we're as a national oil company, we're probably the most retarded in this aspect, and we're determined to grow this marine business. Lastly, just to warn our partners that we receive series of documents all over every day, fraudulent documents, crude oil in China, crude oil in wherever, and so on and so forth. People have a Bonny Light and Bonny Terminal, so on and so forth. They're all fraud. Please, whoever carries a piece of paper that tells you he has crude oil is a liar. That's just rule of the tongue. So, and if you are in doubt, please contact us so that we can clarify this. This has cost us a lot of time and energy, but today we speak with all authority that we are able to contain lots of these situations. And also, there is this typical practice of people telling you that I have influence, I'm going to get, I know the GGMC, OMD, I know the GMD, I know the minister, and so on and so forth, dropping names of all kinds of people. They are going to help. Nobody can help you on this. I can't, and I'm sure the GMD will emphasize that he won't. And therefore, it is just not possible. Be yourself, and please don't be defrauded by anybody. Anybody taking money from you for whatever reason, please go and take back your money, because nobody can help you on this. It's your capacity, your ability to deliver on this that will help you. And we don't have any agent. For our international partners, we just want to re-emphasize that NNPC has no agency one step outside this gate. Whatever transaction we do on either crude oil sales, on gas sales, import of petroleum products are done within these towers. The only entity we have that operates outside this tower that transacts this is Duke Oil. And Duke Oil is, of course, we all know that it's a clear karma company. You can relate with them on that basis. Other than that, we have no agency anywhere. And you see a number of people coming to tell you that we have sent them as agents to work for us. And lastly, I would like to thank the GMD for giving us the opportunity to put this processing on ground and to trust that we are delivering on this. And we're most profoundly grateful on behalf of all the staff of the Crude Oil Marketing Division. Thank you very much, sir.
Endorsement process.
Africa, wait now, hold on. That's 75.
Partner. Because CMD is the one partner, so to say.
Check.
Let's have a bit of a switch. Let GMD come, do his brief remarks, and then we can go into the process of how we go about the bid process. Thank you.
NNPC top management here present, the Chief Operating Officer Gas and Power, the Chief Operating Officer Refineries and Petrochemicals, the GGMs and MDC are present, and other top management staff. The local and international business partners, especially NITI, DPP, and our NGOs, Transparency Action Project, Center for Transparency Watch, our potential off-takers and suppliers, including local and international traders and refiners, our industry observers, other stakeholders here present, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I understand the time is 12 noon. Well, that's when we're supposed to start. But I understand that our press is very important because they need to record everything and show it to everybody, as we always do. A live event being aired to portrays our transparency and integrity of the process. I thank you all for finding time to be part of the 2019-2020 direct sale of crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum products, DSDP. The bid opening ceremony is in earnest, and we have all the bids, 132 of them, all sitting out here. Today's occasion marks the beginning of yet another landmark event in our bid to maximize the value of the Nigerian crude oil for the benefits of Nigerians and other stakeholders as we seek to guarantee energy security for our great nation. This is the third bid public bid opening ceremony for the DSDP tenders, which is fully in line with the demonstration of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria's administration commitment to transparency and anti-corruption initiatives, which the NNPC has imbibed and championed relentlessly. The DSDP scheme was introduced in 2016 with efficient and cost-effective systems and processes to block the value-eroding loopholes of the January 2015 OPA contracts. Since the inception of the DSDP scheme in 2016 to March 2019, 29.5 million metric tons, or about 40 billion liters of petroleum products have been supplied under the scheme, representing over 90% of the national requirement. This is through a transparent competitive bidding and evaluation process. The scheme has enlisted a robust supply mix comprising of the big international players and strong Nigerian downstream companies for supply flexibility and local capacity development. This is a process that we cannot afford to play around with. The scheme prices itself with a competitive pricing framework, as we heard from the GGM, which is even lower than the PPRA benchmark, which over the years has ensured significant reduction in product demurrage and costs in the range of 84%, and cost savings of over $2.2 billion from inception. I think we deserve a round of applause. $2.5 billion, this amount is about a quarter of our budget. The 2019-2020 DSDP tender objectives include engaging reputable qualified companies for the direct sales of Nigerian crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum products. And it also is going to be ensuring selection of off-takers which are aligned with the tested, transparent, and accountable procedures in compliance with the Public Procurement Act and the Nigerian Content Act. In addition to these objectives, it is our intention to sustain transparency in all our processes and establish the best partners through a robust mix of big international players and strong Nigerian downstream companies to ensure supply reliability and local capacity development. And we also encourage the Nigerian downstream companies while leveraging on the capacity and expertise of foreign partners. It is critical at this point to highlight that ultimately the DSDP delivers value optimization to the Federation. The corporation wishes to assure everyone that all bids submitted will be given fair consideration. Finally, I would like to thank you all for attending the bid opening ceremony and wish you all a very fruitful day as we go through the process. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Jen. I now invite the GGM Supply Chain Management, Baba Issa Meringa, to run us through the bid opening instruction and endorsement process.
You've heard from the GMD and then the GGM direct sales of crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum products. Now, March 2019, where publications were made, in various dailies, 7 to be precise, 1 on NNPC website, This Day newspaper, Punch newspaper, Leadership, Daily Trust, Business Day, and the Procurement Journal. The essence of doing this is to give fair play to every interested party, serious-minded though, interested party in the business we do. And that run for 6 weeks. Today being the last day, which it closed at 12 noon. Now there are processes, guidelines that were stipulated or indicated in the newspaper publications. Interested bidders are expected to submit 2 separate envelopes clearly marked, and then a flash drive, that is the e-copy. Now, for the envelopes, they are also to be clearly marked 2019-2020 direct sale of crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum product, that's DSDP. Also to encourage local participation, an envelope on local content participation or local content, meeting the requirements of local content is expected to be submitted, making a 3rd envelope, so to say. Now there are processes. What do we do? The next stage is to open these envelopes that you see. The GMB had said we received 132 bids, and they are all laid out here. Now we'll begin with calling out the companies in order of submission. The first that come will be called out, and a representative of the company that submitted such a bid should come up, identify himself with our slip or company ID card before we move on to also for him to validate that submission and that is in order. It has not been tampered with. The second stage, once this has been done, the bid document will be endorsed, will be opened and then endorsed by the people that submitted the bid as well as ourselves here. It will be done at the glare of course, the pressmen are here with their cameras, and hopefully we are also being live all over the country and perhaps outside the country. Once that is done, we move up. We've dedicated 2 tables. This table here and the one where the CEO of Gas and Power is seated. We'll excuse him so that we can also sign our register. That will be mark of being present at the bid opening exercise. Once you are, sorry. So once you endorse there, you will also come over to the second table where you finalize, put your name, your signature, and everybody is like covered. Thank God we have the NAT group here, the BPP, the enforcers of PPA 2007, and everybody will witness that what we are doing is in line with the extant laws of this country, in line with the zero tolerance of corruption in NNPC, and in line with the stance of the present government led by General Muhammad Buhari, or President Muhammad Buhari, that one does not tolerate under-the-table deals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and we wish you a successful bid opening exercise.
Thank you very much, the Group General Manager, Supply Chain Management, Baba Isa Meringa. Baba Isa Meringa. Tomakanti, Kachalabaru, Sumana bid opening. Join Lisa.
The procedure will be quite straightforward. It's not the first time we've done it. We're going to ask our NGOs who are here present to come and select a random My pain of not opening at 12 o'clock is that nobody else has submitted a bid beyond 12 o'clock. I want that confirmation from the supply chain. Has anybody submitted beyond 12 o'clock?
No one provided any document after 12 noon. A register has been provided, everybody signed at 12. Those that came and could not get their submitted earlier were given numbers. So by 12 o'clock we ruled, however, they were on the line. So no one submission after 12.
I don't understand that.
No.
I don't understand they were on the line. Which line now?
No, not
yet.
Before the submission. If you are queued up before 12.
Oh, if you queued up before 12,
yes.
You are allowed to submit after 12?
Yes. Yeah, because you're
is that what you say?
Yes, because you're on the queue. Because you are on the queue before 12, we have that right. DPP is here to, I will also allude to that fact, but what we did is anybody who came after 12, we didn't allow them to be on the queue.
Okay, so if you are present before 12, you are deemed to have submitted at 12 o'clock.
Yes,
DPP, please, I want confirmation. Could you come and confirm from us, please? Confirm. Can somebody pass the mic? Let him confirm. Oh, join us, join us.
Keep it. This Caesar's near us, I don't know.
Join us and confirm.
No, let's.
Let him join too.
Yeah, let him.
And if you have 90, if they are around, let them join you too.
No, 90 is
what do you mean?
If 90 said
90.
90, can you also join us on the stage?
SCM, I put it, is a bit convoluted for my thought process. So that if you are in the queue before 12, then they collect your bids. It's a bit stupid for me, but if the understanding is that by the mere fact that you are there and people are being processed before you, I could understand, okay, but I think we better hear from the horse's mouth, the DPP. Please.
Good afternoon, Mom. From my observation, people came in before the submission. When I came in, I requested for the bid submission register and to confirm the time of submission. And from what I saw, nobody submitted after 12 noon. But the challenge is that some people hold on to their bids to wait for the deadline because of days of manipulation of bids. But the practice now is that you check before they come in, ensure that they don't come in after 12 o'clock. So by what they were saying, being on the queue, that those people that came in before 12 o'clock, they should be given the right to submit. But because of the procedure of registering and checking an endorsement, they might not meet up that timeline. But as long as the person came in before the deadline for submission, the bid should be received. And that was what they did.
Okay, there is a protest. I can see somebody with an envelope there. And two, I've seen two hands. Two hands are up there. Just come and state your position. What happened? Were you there? If they have seen you, they can recognize you. And why they refuse to write your name so that you could submit? We have BPP and the AT here. If they give you clearance, that's all. It's not even this is business. You don't have to come up. You don't have to come up.
Yeah, I have also immediately I saw two gentlemen. I can't see them here, and they told me that they came late. I told them nobody will accept from them. It's outside the window, so I hope it's not part of this. I saw two gentlemen and I asked them to go away. Nobody will pick it from them because they came after 12.
So if you came after 12,
can I make a clarification?
Good afternoon.
Wait. BPP.
Sorry, please, another clarification that we need to make. After the deadline of submission, nobody is saying you should reject. You have to rule the submission register. When you rule it, you still accept the bids of those people that submitted after that 12 o'clock. Then what you do is at the end of the bid opening, you return their bids to them unopened.
I think actually even before the BBP, what we have been doing is that we have a deadline. Once you pass that deadline, we will not accept it. But if we now take the tendency of them contesting even at court will be very high, they will receive the bids. And they will argue that they are there on time. That is the problem we have. I think we should stick to that for the sake of avoiding these people. We could easily go and there could be litigations and all that stuff. So we've had cases where people insist that they came on time and all that, but once it's been ruled and they're not there, we don't accept. I would prefer that we stick to that, just to avoid any litigation. What I want the gentleman and the lady here to do is, if any of our staff that are involved and the umpires that were there at 12 o'clock can identify that yes, they have seen them. If I can get 2 people to do that, then maybe we could accept. But if we could not get any of our staff or the umpires that were there when 12 o'clock hit and they cannot identify any of you, I'm sorry, we really have to reject your bids. It's easier for us. Okay? So can you make your submission?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Fred. I represent Sky Shore Group, Shipping and Energy Limited. We were here 12 o'clock. My colleague, who is over there, was here 12 o'clock on the queue. The last person wrote before me. For me to write, they pulled the book so that I couldn't write. And when they asked, they said, "Do I have a tab?" I said, "No, my colleague didn't tell me that you were taking tab because my colleague was on the queue and I didn't see any tab." So if they had told us, if they even closed the door, we were there, I was pulling this, I was embarrassing them. 12, I watched them close the book. I watched them put every document on the trolley. I begged to remove my shirt. Nothing. I was there, Madam said I embarrassed, but I wasn't embarrassing her. This is very important to us. As a local content company, we ensure, because some of us don't stay in Abuja, we came all the way. And the lady was here behind me also. 12 on the door.
SCM, could you identify them? You saw them? Did it take place?
While we have people on the line, we announced very loudly, before the cut-off time, if you're here to submit, please indicate, put your hands up. We gave all the numbers. When it was 12 noon, we said it's 12 noon, the bid has been closed. This gentleman approached me after that time, several minutes after, to say, could we please accept his bid? And we said, no, the bid has been closed. So we would not accept this bid because they came after the deadline that was set.
Umpires, could you identify them? Did you saw them? Did you see them when it took place? Did you identify them? You couldn't see them. Well, I think it's quite clear. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot accept the bid because our 2 umpires, 90 and PPP were also around. They didn't see you at the time. So I'm sorry we will not accept these bids. Okay, thank you very much. I'll go back here. Thank you. Pardon? No, I'm calling.
Yes, it's here. Have a seat. We have 2 minutes. Yeah, just one face.
Okay, they are supposed to be 2.
Number 17.
I think we'll open both. One is going to be open, one is. Okay, that's a copy, right? Nice.
Call the company there.
The name of the company is OVH Energy Marketing.
Representative of OVH? Representative of OVH?
OVH Marketing, Energy Marketing.
Yes.
Where is the other? The second one.
Give me the second mic. Come.
Second mic. You have your controls.
Please, could you confirm this from OPH?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Could you collect your document, your big document?
Check it whether it's what is submitted on long-term pattern.
Can you check the packaging if you submitted? No, not tell you to ask open. Just check it that is what you submitted.
Can you confirm is that
If you say his name, can you say your name and your company?
My name is Ayodele Akintayo. I work with OVH Energy Marketing Limited. It's not submitted, sir.
I confirm.
You confirm it's intact? Nobody has tampered with it?
Very well, sir.
Okay. On that basis, NTA Live TV, one of them. So the other packages will be intact?
Yes, sir.
So to the glory of God, I open the first book. Don't go over it. You also look at the inside in case somebody has done some manipulation.
Some magic.
Okay? So check inside if it's a document and validate for us. Flash. There are 3 booklets.
I submitted, sir.
There are 3 booklets with a flash.
Yes, sir.
And you confirm they are submitted.
Absolutely.
Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, OVH. Thank you for being part of this epoch-making occasion. Our 3rd DSDB bid opening ceremony. Can we get another person from an independent body? Your DPP? We need DPP themselves. Okay.
Randomly pick.
Okay, randomly pick one. So that called the member of the international press, one of the committee. That first line seems to be lucky.
Headline,
Number 15. This is number 15.
And there are more colorful
AZ Petroleum Products Limited.
Say it again.
AZ Petroleum.
A to Z Petroleum. A to Z Petroleum. Is the representative of A to Z here? Yes, there is some gentleman coming up.
A to Z.
Are you confirmed?
It's on you. All the other get back.
We have to be sure so that a competitor should not come and confirm somebody's document. So this one is confirmed. You see his ID.
Speak to the mic.
It's intact.
What is submitted?
I submitted and it's as
Who are you? Tell us who you are.
My name is Ogechi Chinelu, A2C, representative of A2C Petroleum Products Limited.
Okay. Can I have the seals? Stay so that you can see his document. To the glory of God, I open the second bid on this 3rd DSDB bid opening ceremony. Confirm that is what he had, what they had submitted.
Yes, sir. Submitted, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. So who's number 2 or one more? Can we have one more from the international press? Anybody? Local president, if we don't have. Any from the local press? Somebody is coming? Thank you. You can pick one and come with it.
Transparency in action there for you. Suffice it to say that the group managing director of the NNPC, Dr. Mekantibaru, has assured all bidders of equal playing ground and transparency until the best emerges. And that's how it's been on the live broadcast on Africa's largest television network, the NTA, of the 2019-2020 direct sale of crude oil and direct purchase of petroleum products. I'd like to say on behalf of all my colleagues behind the screen who contributed to the success of this live broadcast, a big thank you to all of you out there for sharing your time with us. I'll give you.
Good evening and welcome to this abridged edition of Nationwide on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. We're transmitting live from Abuja. I am Ronke Kolawole. Ibrahim Abubakar, the second Nigerian released by the Saudi Arabian authorities, is now with the Nigerian consulate in Jeddah. Ibrahim, who was arrested for alleged drug offenses similar to Zainab Aliyu, got his freedom following the intervention of the federal government. Now, the Buhari Media Organization, BMO, says President Muhammadu Buhari should get all the accolades for the release of Zainab Aliyu by the Saudi Arabian authorities. In a statement by BMO, the action of the president demonstrates that he considered the plight of Nigerians all over the world, irrespective of the place or status, as deserving of the welfare and protection of government, especially where their innocence is established. While commending the president for his prompt intervention, the group calls for the immediate prosecution of members of the cartel that planted and tagged the banned substance in Zainab Aliyu's name. BMO therefore calls on Nigerians to imbibe the spirit of nationalism and allow change to truly begin with them. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari is saluting journalists in Nigeria as they join their professional colleagues around the globe to mark the World Press Freedom Day. A statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, states that the President urges Nigerian journalists to use the day to appraise and recommit themselves to the ethics that guide their noble profession. The President notes that without adherence to ethics, professions turn awry and become part of national malaise rather than solutions. President Buhari affirms that his government will continue to ensure that the media is not masked in any way and guarantee press freedom at all times. He also hopes journalists will use the freedom responsibly and for lofty ideas of national unity and development. And as the world celebrates World Press Freedom Day, practitioners and the profession have been advised to practice all the ethical standards of the profession. Guest on NTA's Current Affairs program, Good Morning Nigeria, today said credibility, funding, and inability of the social media to regulate content remains a challenge in journalism practice in Nigeria. Serafina Okon reports.
It is said that where there is no freedom of expression and information, there is more likely to be trends of bad governance, violence, and underdevelopment. That explains the declaration of World Press Freedom Day by the United Nations to draw attention to the fundamental principles of freedom of expression.
Therefore, press freedom is fundamental to the existence of democracy. Press freedom is also important in the survival of the people.
Under the Buhari administration, the mass media in the country enjoy an absolute freedom of expression. In fact, up to a fault. Because at some point you tend to think that it is moving towards licentiousness.
Guests on the program say freedom of expression as enshrined under Article 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is massively conveyed through the media. However, combating the spread of fake news is cited as challenge confronting the media world today.
Disinformation, fake news, and its spread, because oftentimes it is said that journalists are the purveyors, those that disseminate, fake news. But if you look at it critically, you find out that those who are involved in this are not really journalists.
The guest called on the federal government and political players not to interfere with news content, but rather create a safe environment for journalists and provide better remuneration. Journalists, on the other hand, were advised to avoid destructive journalism, be objective and self-regulated. Serafina Okon, NTA News.
Let's talk about road infrastructure. The reconstruction and rehabilitation of the Umuahia-Ikorepene Road will soon begin as the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Power, Works and Housing, runs off its technical inspection of the design of the road. The road, which serves as a major link between the southeast and south-south zone of the country, has over the years degenerated to the point that it has become a huge distress for road users. Chinyere Okoli has the details.
The member representing Umuahia and Ikpuano Federal Constituency, Representative Sam Onuibu, described the exercise as a major breakthrough in his untiring efforts at the National Assembly to get the federal government to reconstruct the road. The federal lawmaker, who described the Umuahia-Ikorepene Road as strategic to the economy of his constituency and the entire southeast and south-south zones, thanked Minister of Power, Works and Housing for granting his request, while appealing for immediate palliative work at the failed portion of the road within Oboro, Awomuku and Ariam Aziz.
We are entering a new phase, so I must use this opportunity to commend the Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Rajafashola, for his interest in transforming transportation in the country. And as a people, since I represent the good people of Great Ikwa and Umuahia, we are grateful to the federal government, and we are looking forward to the successful completion of this project.
The first phase of the dualization, according to the engineers, will begin from the Express Tower through Akanibian Road and terminate at Awomoboro in Ikpuano local government area of Abia State. In Umuahia, Chinyere Okoli, NTA News.
From Abia, we go to Lagos, where Hingino is standing by with more reports. Hello, Hingino.
Thank you, Ronke, and welcome to Lagos. Health and safety experts have emphasized the need for effective organizational health and safety management practices in workplaces. The issues were raised at a program organized in Lagos by the International Labour Organization on the imperatives of safety in the workplace. Here are the details. People engage in the usual hustle and bustle of life with the aim of meeting their needs. They engage in various occupations which keep the society moving. Though the work they do put food on their tables, some of such occupations are not without hazards, which may range from mild to life-threatening, even death. Statistics indicate that about 6,300 people die as a result of occupational accidents or work-related diseases daily, which is why the International Labour Organization is promoting safety, health, and decent work environment.
Employers have a duty of care to the workers, as the safety and health of workers can impact the social economic well-being of our nation.
If you don't manage occupational health and safety and you look at the ROI, return on investment, you cannot achieve it.
It's not something we should fight individually, because before they plant their establishment on this ground, Nigeria, they should have been given modus operandi, the conditions for work.
As
As workers go about their daily activities, the experts say health and safety should be a priority for greater productivity.
The relationship between reading, knowledge acquisition, intelligence, and personal empowerment is crucial for economic and societal development. These were the views of some educationists at an event in Lagos aimed at reviving reading culture in children. Annie Daniels has details.
Available statistics from the National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education show that 38% of Nigerians are non-literate and 4 in 10 primary school children cannot read for comprehension. This, without a doubt, is a great challenge that needs urgent attention. It was therefore to bring to the consciousness of parents and guardians the need to inject into their children and words the love for books that this event titled Hidden Treasures was organized.
For instance, even from age 1.5, what we call bedside stories, you read to them and that way they fall asleep. By the next day, they are coming to you, Mommy, I want you to do the same thing you did last night. And it actually broadens their horizon.
Almost any information that you're looking for, whatever idea you're looking for, somebody somewhere has written it down in a book. So it's good to get children used to reading from an early age so that as they grow older, that habit remains with them.
These publishers re-emphasized that until reading becomes an innate affection for both young and old, several people, especially children, may not be able to identify and actualize their dreams.
Now more than ever, we have more Nigerian books, more Nigerian authors of children books. So the more books that children read that carry deep messages, the better for the society at large.
Once we get it right with their education, we've given them a leeway or leverage in life.
The event had children drawn from across Lagos State. In Lagos, Annie Daniels, NTA News.
That's our contribution from Lagos. We now head back to Abuja for more on Nationwide.
Thank you, Hingino. The Inspector General of Police Tactical Squad SAS team and counter-terrorism units have been dispatched to rescue abducted Magajin Garin Daura, Alhaji Musa Omar, alive and healthy. Magajin Garin Daura was abducted along Ingawa Kosada Road, according to a statement by the spokesman for the Nigeria Police Force, Katsina State Command, Gambo Isa. And to other matters now, the National Human Rights Commission, in collaboration with the African Court of Human and People's Rights, is holding an interactive session with non-governmental organizations to discuss the modalities of assessing the courts and making its decisions binding. Najatu Tijani reports.
Since Nigeria is yet to formally adopt the Declaration of Human Rights, already ratified by 9 other African countries, the National Human Rights Commission, with support from the African Court on Human and People's Rights, is leading non-governmental organizations in the cause to make this a reality. Justice Sylvain Auré is the president of the African Court, a quasi-judicial body charged with monitoring the implementation of the Charter across Africa. Citing achievements in Tanzania, he says Africa stands to gain judicial independence from partisanship, amongst other human rights benefits.
So it's very important to have one's right protected by this kind of international organizations. And of course, after having exercised local remedies at the national level.
The Commission stands to benefit if this declaration is made by Nigeria, because it is tantamount to expansion of the protection mandate, because that means more people will be able to access the court if Nigeria makes this declaration. So on our own part, we are encouraging the government. We'll keep doing that.
On a scale of 1 to 30, Africans have grappled with various forms of violence depicted on this banner, which constitute human rights violations. But the National Human Rights Commission, in partnership with the African Court of Justice, is pushing to ensure that Africans get justice at all times. Naja'atu Tijani, NTA News.
Let's take some commercial messages, more reports thereafter.
The Lafia Traditional Council cordially invites all friends and well-wishers of the ancient kingdom of Lafia to the official installation and presentation of staff of office to the 17th Emir of Lafia, Bare Mbari, His Royal Highness Honorable Justice C.D. Bage I, JSC retired Chairman, Nasarawa State Council of Chiefs. The occasion will be performed by His Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State, Al-Aji Tanko Al-Makura. Date, Friday, 3rd May 2019. Venue, Lafia Emirate Council Secretariat, Emir's Palace, Lafia, Nasarawa State. Time, 10 a.m. Come and witness this historic event in the home of culture and tradition. Organizing Committee, Announcer.
The management of the Nigeria Television Authority NTA, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria FRCN, and Voice of Nigeria cordially invites the general public to the 14th edition of the annual Ramadan lecture, which will inshallah hold on Saturday, 18th May 2019. The topic is Tolerance in Islam, to be delivered by Sheikh Muhammad Nuruddin Lemu, Director of Research and Training, Dawah Institute of Nigeria Islamic Education Trust, Mina, Niger State. The venue for the event is Lumana Multipurpose Hall, River Road, Jabi Road East, Ngorimi Jari, Kaduna by 9 a.m. Under the distinguished chairmanship of Lamido of Adamawa, His Royal Highness Muhammad Berkindo Aliyu Musdafa. The chief host is His Excellency Malam Nasr Ahmed El-Rufai, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. Royal Father of the Day is His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Show Idris, CFA, Emir of Zazzau. The host Malam Yakubi Muhammad, Director General of Nigeria Television Authority, Malam Mansur Liman, Director General of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, and Dr. Osta Okechuku, Director General of Voice of Nigeria. Announcer Organizing Committee, you are welcome.
You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook at NTA Network News, Instagram at NTA Network, Twitter at NTA News Now, YouTube at NTA News Online, or visit www.nta.ng. For live streaming, visit www.nta.ng/live. Now, you can stay updated on the go, be it on your TV, iPhone, laptop, or iPad, or download the NTA mobile application from your Play Store or App Store. NTA, you can beat the rich.
When you hear that sound, you know that Nigeria's most authentic newscast is about to begin. NTA Network News, breaking the news for over 40 years.
Thanks for being there. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, says building synergy among the various levels of government and policy making and tracking of the implementation of budget and projects is key to service delivery. The SGF said this at the maiden retreat for heads and permanent secretaries of Cabinet Affairs offices drawn from the federal and state ministries. Ahmed Ondus Ahmed was there.
Federal and State Executive Council meetings and other state affairs are serious business, and for an error-proof memoranda to come by, well-trained civil servants are charged with this responsibility. In preparation towards the inauguration of the new government come May 29, top members of the Cabinet Affairs Office are undergoing capacity building to reposition them for the task of enhancing efficient service delivery.
Sound policy options bring about good public policies and effective service delivery where there is the political will to follow through to implementation. It is clear that in a federation like Nigeria, facilitating policy coordination between the tiers of government is an important dimension to the work of Cabinet Affairs offices at the federal and state levels.
The forum also provided an avenue for experience sharing by some retired officers of the Cabinet Affairs Office and those in active service on the best global standard of generating memos to the end result when the citizens enjoy the dividends of democracy.
The Cabinet Affairs Office is more than just a secretariat for the meetings of the Federal Executive Council or the State Executive Council, as the case may be, or the National Council of States, or National Police Council. It is a key instrument for the coordination of policies, programs, and projects of government and also the tracking of their implementation.
In fact, you should also regard your stay in this Cabinet Affairs Office as a capacity building aspect of your career, and you're going to learn things that you will not learn in any classroom situation. So,
our expectation, therefore, is that the outcome of this meeting will not only contribute towards a shared and deeper understanding of the role of Cabinet Affairs Offices in policy development and implementation tracking, but it will help us to understand how the federal and state governments can collaborate and coordinate their efforts in the performance of these roles.
A manual on the model trend in the running of Cabinet Affairs Office was also unveiled at the event. Ahmed Ahmed, NTA News.
We now link up with Sokoto, where Sadia is standing by with more reports.
Welcome to Sokoto. Nigerian Television Authority is partnering Usman Nufude University Sokoto to address moral decadence and other social vices among youths. The partnership was reached between the Zonal Director, NTA Sokoto Network Center, and Vice Chancellor of the University. Sheikh Muhammad Detti reports.
The two organizations expressed concern about the alarming rate of social vices and loss of moral values among youths. They advocated for collaborative efforts among stakeholders, particularly the media and institutions of learning, to address social challenges visible in the society. Zonal Director, NTA Sokoto Network Center, Haja Sorutu Suleiman, pledged more programming that will promote the welfare of youths and make them more proactive.
NTA as a national media outfit is saddled with the responsibility of encouraging national unity, dialogue, and promoting the values and programs of the government.
Vice Chancellor Usman Nufude University Sokoto, Professor Abdullahi Abduzuru, underscored the role of media in changing and shaping the society, hence the need for partnership with NTA.
We should take it a step further, come up with other programs between the university and the NTA, purposely for educating our own people and bringing so many other things that the society require in focus.
The Usman Nufude University Sokoto is set to establish a mass communication department to strengthen the partnership with Nigerian Television Authority and other media practitioners. In Sokoto, Sheikh Muhammad Detti, NTA News.
Substance abuse among females has been described as a menace that affects the hormones, menstrual cycle, fertility, pregnancy, and breastfeeding. This is the stand of scientists at the second annual interactive session organized by female support organization Usman Nufude University Sokoto towards maintaining well-being of female for a better society. The report.
The interactive session is to brainstorm on female health with theme maintaining well-being of females for a better society. 3 papers were presented on the dangers of drug abuse among females and the effects on the society by Dr. Muftau Yunusa, Female Reproductive Health Issues, by Dr. Amina Gambo Umar, and the Drug Menace and Solutions by Malam Muhammad Lahiru of the NDLEA.
They feel comfortable to come to us whenever they have problems, that we are here to share with their problem and solve their problem.
This will give them the opportunity to know the use of simple paracetamol without doctor's prescription is dangerous to their health.
The issues of drug addiction, which dominated the session, explored the deterioration of health among female addicts, which causes all manners of ailments, stunted growth, cancer, and damage to vital organs. Other effects, especially among students, include poor memory or recollection and performance, leading to rustication and expulsion. The students were advised to avoid gateway drugs and be conscious of their future through patience and perseverance.
That's it from Sokoto. It's now back to Ronke in Abuja. Good evening.
Thank you, Sadia. A handwritten Quran called Kato Badnawi has been presented in Abuja by clerics from different parts of the world. Drafted in the watch style, it was written in Borno by indigenous scholars and printed in Egypt after undergoing rigorous scrutiny by various notable Islamic clerics and scholars. Governor Ibrahim Gaidam of Yobe State believes the new translation is a source of inspiration, guidance and wisdom. Hence, it should be well studied, understood and respected all over the world.
I'm happy to inform this gathering that as a result of this noble initiative, 100,000 copies of the Standard Holy Quran have now been produced by the Yobe State government for distribution to masjids, madras, and sangaya schools, ulamas, and individuals. I and members of my team consider this work as a significant milestone towards furtherance of the cause of Islam, and therefore fervently pray, Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta samiul alim.
Kemi is waiting on the wings in Ibadan to give us more stories. Kemi, it's over to you now.
Thank you, Ronke, and welcome to Ibadan. Favorable policy formulation and execution of developmental projects are key to sustainable economic growth in the country. This is the take of economic experts at the Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research, NISA, in Ibadan. Shola Wahid has the report.
Economic recession and also consumption pattern in Nigeria was a fulcrum on which the guest lecturer, Dr. Oluwakemi Ukua, explained that a nation plunges into recession when there is a general decline in gross domestic product, income, employment, manufacturing, sales, consumer spending, among others.
So this is April, and we're seeing now we have started implementing the 2019 budgets. It may have a great impact on the growth of the economy, especially in terms of investment and consumption.
Dr. Folani Gbadebo-Smith stressed that the institution is equipped and blessed with resource personnel that can generate credible knowledge through quality research that will enhance speedy national development.
When you are in recession, people do not invest. When you are in recession, jobs are lost. Society becomes unstable. All sorts of events negative events begin to show up.
Participants at the seminar urged government to develop policies for economic growth and review the local content law in awarding contracts while also boosting investors' confidence. In Ibadan, Shola Wahid, NTA News.
Ibadan is noted for its rich cultural antecedents. To preserve this age-long heritage, cultural festival which showcases the heritage of the Ibadan people is brought to the fore. Grace Bamidele was at the Adamasingba Stadium, venue of this year's Ibadan Cultural Festival, in our reports.
Ibadan, the city known for rusty roofs, according to local historians, was initially a war camp, but with westernization and civilization, it's metamorphosed into a large, growing city. To restore the traditional values of the Ibadan people and by extension, Yoruba land, the Ibadan Cultural Festival to celebrate the culture and people of Ibadan.
If Oshogo Festival can be sponsored by United Nations, nothing stops us from getting sponsorship from United Nations for Ibadan Festival.
All and sundry to encourage their culture.
The event, which saw the display of various cultural groups, masquerades and cavalry of the Ibadan warlords, was also an avenue to honor distinguished and patriotic Ibadan indigenes that have made meaningful impacts to humanity.
We can all march forward and Ibadan can continue to move higher and higher.
With 1,681 villages, 31 towns, and 11 local government areas, the Ibadan Cultural Festival is celebrated annually with a view to showcasing the rich cultural heritage of the ancient city of Ibadan to the outside world. In Ibadan, Grace Bamdele, NTA News.
That's it from Ibadan. Ronkets, back to you.
Thank you, Kemi. The Nigerian Navy has continued to sustain its fight against all forms of criminalities along the nation's waterways with the recent arrest of contraband goods worth more than 25 million naira. Commander, Nigerian Navy Ship Victory, Commander Vincent Okeke said the effort is aimed at boosting the socio-economic sector while keeping the maritime domain safe. Mesinto has the report.
The Nigerian Navy ship Victory has been consistent in the fight against smuggling from other neighboring countries. The recent is the arrest of 8 suspects with 724 bags of rice worth 13 million naira. Another is the arrest of 14 suspects with 375 bags of rice worth 7 million naira alongside a wooden boat carrying 105 drums of petrol, PMS, worth 6 million naira.
Bunkers, smugglers, militants, they should all stay away. I assure all well-meaning Nigerians, seafarers, that the water is safe for them.
The custom authorities who received the contraband lauded the Nigerian Navy for the feat.
I'm elated at this kind of development. It means that we can relatively say this particular aspect of the Nigerian waterway will be not safe for any smuggler.
The suspects are to be prosecuted, out of which 8, including 3 Cameroonians, are to undergo further investigation. In Calabar, Messenger, NTA News.
Maiduguri studio is where we go now for more reports on Nationwide. Abubakar is our guide.
Thank you, Ronke, and a warm welcome to Maiduguri. Troops of Operation Lafia Dole have foiled a suicide bomb attack on Molai Bariki Hospital, outskirts of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, in the early hours of yesterday. In a statement, the Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, 7th Division, Colonel Ado Issa said 3 suicide bombers infiltrated Molai Bariki Hospital and, on sighting troops, detonated their IEDs, killing themselves alone, while a doctor and 2 patients sustained injuries. The Army says normalcy has been restored to the community and people going about their activities unhindered. The construction of over 40 mega schools in Borno is a turning point in the resuscitation of the school system and the education sector, as hundreds of thousands of orphans, IDP's children, the indigent and host community are benefiting. The schools will not only enhance the economy of the state, provide jobs for thousands, but raise literacy levels and reduce number of street children, easy recruits for criminals. Mohammed Goni takes a look at the impact of these mega schools in the post-insurgency Borno.
The education sector in the northeast has been the primary target of Boko Haram insurgency, with Borno State bearing much of the burden of school destruction. With facilities in the existing public schools, especially in the metropolis, overstretched and open numbering over 50,000 requiring support, care and education, it became necessary for government to conceive the mega school solution to bridge the institutional capacity deficit. The mega schools, when fully operational, will not only enhance the gains of economic revival of Borno in the post-insurgency period, but create thousands of jobs for new teachers and other manpower needs for effective management.
Borno state government is making sure that we do not allow any of these pupils to pay a dime in the school. We are going to provide everything. All the school materials we are going to provide to the pupils.
The completed schools have all the necessary teaching, learning and recreational as well as sporting equipment, while boarding facilities for 1,000 and above per school are provided to make the institution home to those who have none, while bicycles were provided for children of IDPs and host communities to attend school and return home. This is in addition to boarding pupils receiving 3 square meals, while the day pupils getting 2 square meals plus free uniform and books. In Maiduguri, Mahmoud Goni, NTA News.
As part of efforts by the federal government to sustain provision of qualitative health care services, the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital has acquired a microtumor ablation machine for the treatment of tumors or cancers. The machine, first of its kind to be provided to a tertiary health institution in the country, is one of the latest technology that supports improvement in management of cancer victims, thereby increasing chances of survival. Amina Fidi Amadou has the rest of the story.
The microtumor ablation machine is the first not only in the country but the whole of West African sub-region. The radiofrequency ablation is a minimally invasive treatment for cancer which normally uses heat to destroy the malignant cells. Chief Medical Director of the institution, Professor Ame Ahijo, says it is a new technique used globally to fight cancer, especially in cases where it is difficult to carry out surgery.
A non-invasive, what we mean by that, we don't have to do overt surgery to treat the cancer. We use radiation for the treatment. Generally, it applies to solid tumors and cystic tumors. And it's difficult to say a particular kind of treatment that offers management for all forms of diseases.
If we are the pioneer, then it falls on us to now train our colleagues in other hospitals.
The University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital is the first to acquire the machine and commence service. In Maiduguri, Amina Fidi Amadou, NTA News.
And that's our contribution from Maiduguri. Ronke, it's now back to you in Abuja for more on Nationwide. Good afternoon.
Many thanks, Abubakar. Nigerians, particularly the youth, have been reminded of the need to shun violence, corruption, and see themselves as partners in the nation-building process. This was when a group of young Nigerians known as Generation Next Envoy visited the management of the NTA. Kendi Olaleye has that report.
It is on record that the 2019 general election has the highest number of young people contesting in any election held in the country. This was inbuilt to the passage of the Not Too Young to Run bill into law by President Muhammadu Buhari, which has raised the hope of many Nigerian youths who have never considered themselves as part of the nation-building process. Part of such is this group of young Nigerians who are changing the narrative by taking the message of integrity and patriotism to all the Nigerians. The Generation Next Envoy, which has the mandate to create awareness among the youth, believe that core values as a nation should be revived.
So we are trying to see how we can inculcate these values, give leadership as well as mentoring training, so that we'll produce the next generation of leaders that have these core values as their identity and as a bedrock of leadership in order to move our country forward.
The Director General of NTA, who was represented by the Director of Programs, acknowledged the effort of the group and assured them of NTA's support in their quest to awaken a sense of belonging among Nigerian youth.
The NTA feels very proud always to associate itself with individuals, organizations, and groups like yours that is out to ensure positive attitudinal and behavioral change in the people of Nigeria, so that Nigeria will grow greater.
The group is coming up with a program which will celebrate true heroes of democracy in Nigeria. Kendi Olaleye, NTA News.
We now take another short break.
The Kiana Traditional Council cordially invites all friends and well-wishers of the ancient kingdom of Kiana to the official installation and presentation of staff of office to His Royal Highness Alhaji Abdullahi Amigwa Agbo III, the Osana of Kiana and Chairman Kiana LG Traditional Council. The occasion will be performed by His Excellency, the Governor of Nasarawa State Alhaji Tanko Umar Al-Makura.
Date, Saturday, 4th May 2019. Venue, 4-yard of Kiana Local Government Council, Ashina, Kiana. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Come and witness this historic event in the Salt City, home of culture, tradition, commerce, and cradle of Alago history and civilization. Announcer, Mike Omeri, Obowu Kiana, and Ogonowa Nogiza, Deputy Chairman, Planning Committee.
These days, people get their news and information from more media sources than ever before. Some of the news and information given are fake, unverified, doctored, and manufactured to create confusion, stir disaffection, and cause disunity. Before you believe or share any news, ask yourself, is this real? Is it from a credible source? Is it verified or verifiable? Fake news is dangerous. Whether you do it for fun or for political gains, real people can get hurt. Fake news, don't create it, don't spread it.
This is a public service announcement from NTA. Get the latest news and updates from across Nigeria on NTA Nationwide. NTA Nationwide, weekdays by 4 p.m. Get it first, get it fresh.
I have this cheering news for you that Nigeria has qualified for handball event of 2019 All-African Games as stakeholders brainstorm on drug-free sports in Abuja. Kenema Budike has the package.
Nigeria's senior national men and women's handball teams have both qualified for this year's All-African Games scheduled for Rabat, Morocco in June after recording emphatic victories on Wednesday in the regional qualifiers held in Burkina Faso. The men's team defeated Benin Republic 35-29 goals, while the women's team beat host Burkina Faso by 33-26 goals to pick the much-needed tickets. Team Nigeria to the just concluded 2019 Africa Senior